Hello guys, let us start with March mock drill 5th, and I shall be covering the whole mock drill in the one video. So let us start it. In a view of the large crowd that gathered on the first Shahi Snan on Mahashivratri, the central government has deployed a high-level team led by National Center for Disease Control, Director Dr. S.K. Singh, to review the COVID-19 situation for Kumbh Mela in Haridwar. So central government has deployed a high-level team to review the COVID-19 situation for Kumbh Mela in Haridwar. The team is led by Dr. S.K. Singh. He is the director of NCDC. On March 16th, Renew Power has become the second company to be renamed as the World Economic Forum's Global Lighthouse Network, which recognizes companies using new technologies to achieve environmentally sustainable, community supportive, and profitable growth. So, Renewable Power has become the second company to be renamed as the WAF Global Lighthouse Network. Headquarter of Renew Power is in Gurugram, Haryana. MD and Chairman is Sumant Sinha. Headquarter of WEAF is in Cologne, Switzerland. Executive Chairman and founder is Klaus Schwab, founded in the year 1971. On March 15th, Life Insurance Corporation of India has introduced Bachat Plus, which is a non-linked participating individual savings plan with a combination of protection and savings. The minimum basic sum assured is Rs 1 lakh with no upper limit. So LIC has introduced this program Bachat Plus, an individual life insurance saving plan. Headquarter of LIC is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chairman is Mr. M.R. Kumar. MD is Siddhartha Mohanty, founded in the year 1956. On March 15th, NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, has launched UPI Help or Bheem UPI, which will act as a grievance redressal mechanism for the users of Bheem application. This will be applicable for the customers of State Bank of India, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, and ICICI Bank. So NPCI has launched UPI Help on Bheem UPI. Feature will be available for the customers. Headquarter of NPCI is in Mumbai. Chairman is Biswa Mohan Mahapatra. MD and CEO is Dilip Asbe, established in the year 2008. On March 15th, SEBI has approved Paytm UPI handle to enable fast and seamless payments for initial public offerings application. Paytm Payment Bank Limited has also entered into a partnership with Paytm Money to enable payment mandates for IPO applications. Paytm Money has the aim to bring 10 million Indians to equity markets by the financial year 2022. So SEBI has approved the Paytm UPI handle for IPO applications. Paytm Money's aim is to bring 10 million Indians to equity markets by 22. Headquarter of SEBI is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chairman is Ajay Tyagi, established in the year 1992. Headquarter of Paytm is in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. CEO of Paytm is Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Headquarter of Paytm Money is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. CEO is Varun Sridhar. CEO of Paytm Payment Bank is Satish Kumar Gupta. CEO of Paytm General Insurance Limited is Vineet Arora. As a part of the Mission Sagar 4, Indian naval ship Jalashwa has arrived at Port Ehula, Madagascar on 22 March 21 to deliver a consignment of 1,000 metric tons of rice and 1 lakh hydroxychloroquine tablets. This is the second visit of an Indian Navy ship to Madagascar within a span of 1 year. So INF Jalashwa has arrived at the port Ihuala, Madagascar to deliver a consignment of 1,000 metric ton of rice. Madagascar's capital is Antananarivo. Malagasy Ariari is the currency. President is Henry Rajoelina. As a part of the Mission Sagar 4th, Indian naval ship Jalashwa has arrived at a port Anjuan, Comoros on 14th March 21 to deliver 1,000 metric tons of rice. So INS Jalashwa has arrived at Port Anjuan, Comoros to deliver a consignment of 1,000 metric ton of rice. Comoros' capital is Moroni. Comorian franc is the currency. President is Azali Assoumani. MG Motor India has joined hand with IIT Delhi's Center for Automotive Research and Tribology for research in the field of electric and autonomous vehicles. The partnership through the Foundation for Innovation and Technology Transfer, IIT Delhi, aims at furthering the automakers' focus on case mobility, connected, autonomous, shared electric. MG Motor India plus IIT Delhi's CART for research in the field of electric and autonomous vehicles. Headquarter of MG Motor in India is New Delhi. President and MD is Rajiv Chaba. 4 states, Sikkim, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Maharashtra, have more than half of the net cultivated farmlands under micro irrigation. 27 states in India have less than 30% micro irrigation system, out of which 23 have less than 15% micro irrigation. Per drop, more crop was included as a component under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Sikkim, AP, Karnataka, Maharashtra have more than half of the net cultivated farmlands under micro irrigation. So per drop, more crop is included as a component under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. On March 15, the government has approved financial assistance of rupees 5 lakh each in respect of death cases of journalists due to COVID-19. Prakash Javadekar said that the ministry has carried out a special drive for financial assistance under the Journalist Welfare Scheme. So, government has approved the financial assistance of 5 lakh each. INB ministry has carried out a special drive for financial assistance under the Journalist Welfare Scheme. On March 16th, the Khadi and Village Industries Commission has launched its pilot project Rehab, Reducing Elephant Human Attacks Using Bees. The project, estimated to cost 15 lakh, proposes to create bee fences so as to mitigate human-elephant conflicts in the district, state and country. So KYIC has launched the pilot project Rehab. Cost is 15 lakh. Headquarter of KYIC is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chairman is Vinay Kumar Saxena. On March 16th, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited has conducted the boiler light up of 1 into 800 megawatt NCTPS Stage 3 at its North Chennai Thermal Power Station, Tamil Nadu. So BHEL has conducted the boiler light in Tamil Nadu. Headquarter of BHEL is in New Delhi. Chairman and MD is Nalin Shinghal. Tamil Nadu's capital is Chennai. CM is Thiru Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. Governor is Banwarilal Purohit. On March 16th, the J&K Administrative Council has approved the proposal of Housing and Urban Development Department to provide interest-free loan up to Rs 2 lakh to the urban houseless, economically weaker section beneficiaries under the beneficiary-led construction component of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. The tenure of BLC interest-free loan has been fixed at 10 years and includes a moratorium of 6 months, repayable through monthly installment of 2,500 rupees. So J&K has approved to provide additional interest-free loan of up to Rs 2 lakhs for house construction under PMAU. J&K's capital is Srinagar. Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Sinha. On March 17th, according to a report by PTI, the Indian Railways has connected the two ends of the main arch of the world's highest bridge on Chenab River in Jammu Kashmir's Riyasi district, which will provide direct connectivity to Kashmir Valley. It is being built by Konkan Railway Corporation Limited at a cost of Rs 12,000 crore. So Indian Railways has connected two ends of the main arc of the world's highest bridge at Chenab River in Riyasi, J&K. Built by Konkan Railway Corp, cost is Rs 12,000 crore. J&K's capital is Srinagar. Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Sinha. On March 16, the Union Cabinet has approved the closure of loss-making Handicrafts and Handloom Export Corporation of India Limited. HHEC is a central public sector undertaking under the administrative control of Ministry of Textiles. The Cabinet has also approved a revised cost estimate of 9,129.32 crore for strengthening intra-state electricity transmission and distribution network of Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. So Cabinet has approved the closure of loss-making Handicrafts and Handloom Export Corporation of India Limited. HHEC functions under Ministry of Textiles. So Cabinet has approved 9,129 crore for Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim intrastate electricity network. On March 22, the Rajasthan government will set up 100 nursery sport academies to give an opportunity to children so that they can play in their districts and the academies. A rehabilitation center will also be built in the state at a cost of Rs 16 crore for the players who got injured and unable to take part in competitions. So Rajasthan is going to set up 100 nursery sport academies to give an opportunity to children. Rehabilitation center will be built in Rajasthan at a cost of 16 crore. Rajasthan's capital is Jaipur. CM is Ashok Gehlot. Governor is Kalraj Mishra. On March 18th, India will propose a law banning cryptocurrencies and will fine anyone trading, mining or even just holding these digital assets. If the ban becomes law, India would be the first major economy to make cryptocurrency illegal. So India is going to propose a law banning cryptocurrencies and will fine anyone trading, mining or just holding the cryptocurrency. The Confederation of All India Traders has launched a vendor onboarding mobile app for its upcoming e-commerce portal, Bharat E-Market. The app will enable business and service providers to register on the portal and create their own e-Dukaan. The other e-commerce portals are charging commission from 5% to 35% on transactions happening on their portal. So KATE has launched a vendor onboarding mobile app for its upcoming e-commerce portal, Bharat E-Market. Commission of e-commerce portals on this transaction is 5% to 35%. Headquarter of KATE is in New Delhi. Secretary General is Praveen Khandelwal. On March 16, the J&K Administrative Council has approved the incorporation of 850 megawatt Ratle hydroelectric project on River Chenab in Kishtwar, Jammu and Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir has approved the incorporation of the 850 megawatt Ratle hydroelectric project on Chenab River in Kishtwar, J&K. J&K's capital is Srinagar. Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Sinha. On March 17, the government has constituted an expert advisory committee which will be responsible for the overall execution and monitoring of the Startup India Fund scheme. The committee would be chaired by H.K. Mittal from the Department of Science and Technology. The SIFS has been approved for the period of next 4 years starting from 21 to 22. So government has constituted an expert advisory committee for the Startup India Seed Fund scheme. Committee will be chaired by H.K. Mittal. SISF is approved for the next 4 years. Implementing body of SISF scheme is DPIIT. On March 15, Ministry of Education has decided to link the certificates with DigiLocker in order to ensure hassle-free access to verified online teacher-pupil registration management system certificates. So Ministry of Education is going to link OTPRMS certificates with DigiLocker. OTPRMS full form is Online Teacher Pupil Registration Management System. Ministry of Education comes under Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Constituency is Haridwar, Uttarakhand. The Telangana government has presented a tax-free budget of 21-22, proposing a total expenditure of 2,30,825 crore. It proposed a new scheme, CM Dalit Empowerment Program, with an allocation of 1,000 crore and rupees 11,728 crore for Asara Social Security Pension Scheme. It has also allocated rupees 14,800 crore for Raithu Bandhu scheme. So Telangana has presented a tax-free budget for 21-22. Total expenditure is 2,30,825 crore. Amount allocated for various schemes is CM Dalit Empowerment Program rupees 1,000 crore, Asara Pension Scheme 11,728 crore, Raithu Bandhu Scheme 14,800 crore. Telangana's capital is Hyderabad. CM is K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Governor is Tamil Sai Soundararajan. On March 17, the Ayush Ministry along with FICCI is currently holding stakeholder consultations to explore setting up of Ayush Export Promotion Council. The harmonized system is an international nomenclature for the classification of the products. So Ayush Ministry plus FICCI are going to set up the Ayush Export Promotion Council. MOS for Ayush is Sri Prasad Yeso Nayak, constituency is North Goa. Headquarter of FICCI is in New Delhi. President is Uday Shankar. Secretary General is Dilip Chinoy. On March 17, UNDP has launched Sahi Disha campaign to celebrate women's livelihood and entrepreneurship in rural India. The Isha initiative is a 5-year collaboration between UNDP and IKEA Foundation. So UNDP has launched the Sahi Disha campaign for women entrepreneurship. Disha initiative is a 5-year collaboration between UNDP and IKEA Foundation. Headquarter of UNDP is in New York, USA. Administrator is Ashim Steiner, founded in the year 1965. Coming to international affairs, on March 18th, Italy has signed the International Solar Alliance under the amended ISA Framework Agreement. The amendments to the Framework Agreement of ISA entered into force, opening its membership to all member states of the UN. So Italy has signed the International Solar Alliance under the amended ISA Framework Agreement. Total 73 countries have signed the ISA Framework Agreement. Headquarter of ISA is in Gurugram, Haryana. DG is Ajay Mathur. Member countries 124. Italy's capital Rome, currency Euro. President Sergio Mattarella. PM Mario Draghi. On March 18, Spain's parliament has voted in favor of a law legalizing euthanasia. This makes Spain the 4th European nation to decriminalize assisted suicide alongside with Netherlands, Belgium and Luxembourg. So Spain's parliament has voted in favor of a law legalizing euthanasia. Euthanasia is a thing in which a person who wants to die takes euthanasia. Spain is the 4th country to do so. Spain's capital is Madrid, currency Euro. PM is Pedro Sanchez. As on March 17, Singapore is building one of the world's largest floating solar farms. It has resorted to setting up these energy plants off its coast and on reservoirs. So Singapore is going to build one of the world's largest floating solar farms. Singapore's capital Singapore, currency dollars. PM Lee Hsien Loong, President Halima Yacob. On March 15th, Reserve Bank of India has asked banks to implement the image-based check truncation system in all branches by September 30. A move aimed at faster settlement of checks resulting in better customer service. The CTS is in use since 2010 and presently covers around 150,000 branches. So RBI has asked banks to implement the image-based check truncation system by September 2021. CTIS is in use since 2010. Headquarter of RBI is Mumbai. Governor Shaktikanta Das, established in the year 1st April 1935. On March 15, Niti Aayog has kept 6 public sector banks out of the privatization plan in the last round of consolidation. These banks are Punjab National Bank, Union Bank, Canara Bank, Indian Bank, Bank of Baroda and SBI. So Niti Aayog has kept 6 public sector banks out of the privatization plan. 6 PSBs are SBI, PNB, BOB, Union Bank, Canara Bank and Indian Bank. Headquarter of Niti Aayog is in New Delhi. CEO is Amitabh Kant. Chairperson is Narendra Modi. Vice Chairperson is Rajiv Kumar. On March 17, RBI has imposed a monetary penalty of Rs 2 crore on the State Bank of India for deficiencies in regulatory compliance. So RBI has imposed the monetary penalty of 2 crore on SBI. Headquarter of RBI Mumbai. Governor Shaktikanta Das, established in 1st April 1935. On March 17th, SBI has signed India's first secured overnight financing rate linked $100 million external commercial borrowing deal with Indian Oil Corporation Limited for 5 years. SOFR will replace World Bank's LIBOR, London Interbank Offered Rate. So SBI plus IOCL are going to sign India's first SOFR linked $100 million ECB deal for 5 years. SOFR will replace World Bank's LIBOR. SOFR is secured overnight financing rate. LIBOR is London Interbank Offered Rate. State-run Union Bank of India has partnered with SMC Global Securities to offer online trading services for the bank customers. SMC has a presence in more than 550 cities, which can service the lender's 9,500 branches. UBI had launched India's first talking bilingual accessible ATM in 2012. So UBI plus SMC Global Securities are in partnership to offer online trading services to the bank customers. Headquarter of UBI Mumbai, Maharashtra. CEO is Raj Kiran Rai Ji. Tagline is good people to bank with. Headquarters of SMC Global Securities is in New Delhi. MD and Chairman is Mahesh C. Gupta. The ADB has raised $307 million from its first Panda bond issue in more than a decade, representing its largest ever borrowing in Asian local currency. The bond pays a 3.2% annual coupon and will feature a 5-year bullet maturity redeeming in March 26. Chinese currency will be used in Panda bond. So ADB has raised 307 million from its first Panda bond issue in more than a decade. Chinese currency will be used in Panda bond. Headquarter of ADB is in Mandaluyong, Philippines. President is Masatsugu Asakawa. Member countries are 68. On March 16, Punjab National Bank has set up a wholly owned subsidiary named PNB Cards and Services Limited to manage its credit card business. The authorized capital of the company is 25 crore and the paid up capital is rupees 15 crore. So PNB has set up a wholly owned subsidiary named PNB Card and Services Limited. Authorized capital of the company is 25 crore. Paid up capital is rupees 15 crore. Headquarter of PNB is in New Delhi. MD and CEO is SS Mallikarjuna Rao. On March 16th, International Airport Transport Association has signed up Standard Chartered Bank to provide a pay-as-you-go service for its travel agents that replace the traditional billing and settlement system. The Easy Pay service will provide greater payment flexibility to travel agents. So IATA plus SSB have partnership to provide pay-as-you-go service for travel agents for greater payment flexibility. Headquarter of IATA is in Montreal, Canada. DG and CEO is Alexandre Juniac. Headquarter of IATA India is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Headquarter of SCB is in London, UK. CEO is Bill Winters. On March 16th, Deutsche Bank and Continuum Energy Levanter Private Limited have executed the world's first green hedging transaction with the second party opinion based on specially designed green hedge framework. So Deutsche Bank plus Continuum Energy Levanter PTE has executed the world's first green hedging transaction. Headquarter of Deutsche Bank is in Frankfurt, Germany. CEO is Christian Schiving. President is Karl von Roher. Headquarter of Deutsche Bank AG in India is Mumbai, Maharashtra. Headquarter of Continuum Energy Levanter PT is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Indian Army has decommissioned 2 of its longest-serving artillery systems. The Mahajan Field Firing Range witnessed the decommissioning ceremony marked by customary firing of last salvos of the 130mm self-propelled M46 catapult guns and the 160mm trample mortars. So Indian Army has decommissioned 2 of its longest-service artillery systems. Headquarter of Indian Army, New Delhi. Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravne. Vice Chief is S.K. Saini. I think Vice Chief has changed to Mr. Mohanty. On March 16th, India has commissioned its ocean surveillance and nuclear missile tracking vessel called INS Dhruv. INS Dhruv will play a crucial role in triangulating incoming ballistic missiles in conjunction with geostationary satellites and land-based radars. With this, India has become the 5th country to possess such a tracking vessel after US, France, Russia and China. So India has commissioned its ocean surveillance and nuclear missile tracking vessel INS Dhruv. India is the 5th country to possess such a tracking vessel after US, France, Russia and China. Kalyani Rafale Advanced Systems has begun delivery of the medium-range surface-to-air missile kits to the Indian Army and Air Force. KRAS is a joint venture of the Kalyani Group and Israel's Rafale Advanced Defense Systems. So KRAS has begun delivery of medium-range surface-to-air missile kits for the Indian Army and Air Force. KRAS is a joint venture of Kalyani Group and Rafale Advanced Defense System. Headquarter of Kalyani Group is in Pune, Maharashtra. Chairperson is Baba Kalyani. On March 18th, Indian Naval Landing Craft Utility L-58, the 8th and the last ship of the Landing Craft Utility Mark IV class, was commissioned into the Indian Navy at Port Blair. It was indigenously designed and built by MS Garden Reach Shipbuilders Engineering Limited. Commander Krishnan K. Yadav is appointed as the first commanding officer of the ship. So L-58, the 8th and the last ship of LCU Mark IV class, was commissioned into the Indian Navy at Port Blair. It was indigenously designed and built by GRSC. First commanding officer of the ship Krishan K. Yadav. Headquarter of GRSC, Kolkata, India. CMD Rear Admiral Vipin Kumar Saxena. Chief of Indian Navy Admiral Karambir Singh. Vice Chief G. Ashok Kumar. On March 17, Afghanistan spinner Rashid Khan has created a record as he bowled the most number of overs in a single test and in the 21st century. He surpassed Aussie spin legend Shane Warne's record of 98 overs in a test match against South Africa in Cape Town. Rashid ended up bowling 99.2 overs. So Rashid Khan from Afghanistan has created a record of bowling the most number of overs in a single test. He has broken the previous record of Shane Warne. Afghanistan's capital Kabul, currency Afghani, president is Ashraf Ghani. International Shooting Sport Federation Shooting World Cup 21 was held from March 17th at Dr. Karni Singh Shooting Ranges in New Delhi. The season's first World Cup was held in all three disciplines, shotgun, rifle and pistol. Event will end on March 29th. So ISSF Shooting World Cup 21 held at Dr. Karni Singh Shooting Ranges in New Delhi. Season first World Cup was held in all three disciplines, shotgun, rifle and pistol. Headquarter of ISSF is in Munich, Germany. President is Vladimir Lisin. On March 18th, ICC has slapped 8-year bans on United Arab Emirates cricketer Mohammad Naveed and Shaiman Anwar Butt for their alleged role in trying to fix matches in the T20 World Cup qualifier in 2019. So Mohammad Naveed and Shaiman Anwar Butt have been banned by ICC for 8 years. UAE's capital is Abu Dhabi, dirham is currency. President is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. On March 18th, Dhanalakshmi of Tamil Nadu has won a gold medal in 100-meter women's final at the Federation Cup Senior National Athletic Championship in Patiala. So Dhanalakshmi has won the gold medal in 100-meter women final in Patiala. Dhanalakshmi from Tamil Nadu, athlete, she is a sprinter. On March 18th, the seasoned Achanta Sharat Kamal has become the first Indian paddler to qualify for the Tokyo Olympic Games after a dominant win over Pakistan's Mohammad Ramiz at the Asian Olympic Qualification Tournament in Doha. It will be Kamal's fourth appearance at the Olympic Games. So Acharya Achanta Sharat Kamal, table tennis, became the first Indian paddler to qualify for the Tokyo Olympic Games. Mohammad Ramiz is from Pakistan. Table tennis he plays. Asian Olympic Qualification Tournament was held in Doha, Qatar. The Ordnance Factory Board has celebrated the 220th Ordnance Factory Day on March 18th. The three workers' federations which are opposing the corporatization of OFB have decided to observe it as Save Ordnance Factories Day. The day is observed to mark the foundation of the first ordnance factory at Kausipur near Kolkata in 1801. So this was the 220th Ordnance Factory Day. Kolkata, West Bengal has the headquarters of it. Chairman is Hari Mohan. On March 18 marks the annual Global Recycling Day around the world. Global Recycling Day is organized and supported by Global Recycling Foundation, formed in October 2018. Theme for this year's Global Recycling Day is celebrating our recycling heroes. You can see it here. In Jammu and Kashmir, the Urban Forest Division Srinagar organized a program to observe Chinar Day on March 15th at the Shuhama campus of Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agriculture, Science and Technology to mark the importance of endangered tree. So March 15th is the Chinar Day observed by Jammu and Kashmir. JNK's capital is Srinagar. Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Sinha. World Sleep Day is observed on Friday before spring equinox every year. This year, World Sleep Day is celebrated on March 19th. This year, the slogan for World Sleep Day is Regular Sleep, Healthy Future. So March 19th is the World Sleep Day since 2008. Slogan is Regular Sleep, Healthy Future. On March 17th, 6th India-Brazil-South Africa IBSA Women's Forum meeting was held virtually on 16th March 21. Led by the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Government of India, event witnessed participation of ministers and officials responsible for women affairs of IBSA countries. So this was the 6th meeting, IBSA Women's Forum meeting. Event was led by Ministry of Women and Child Development. India, Brazil, South Africa Women's Forum was established in 2007. Brasilia is the capital. Brazilian real is the currency. President is Jair Bolsonaro. South Africa's capital is Cape Town. South African rand is currency. President is Cyril Ramaphosa. On this, we will take a 7-minute break. Those who are seeing the premiered version can skip for 7 minutes and can start the video from there. So let us start, guys. On March 16th, I guess I have done it, but I will repeat it. India's PM Narendra Modi and PM of Republic of Finland, Ms. Sanna Marin, have held India-Finland Virtual Summit and discussed the entire gamut of bilateral issues as well as other regional or multilateral issues in mutual interest. So this was done. Wipro and Tech Mahindra are collaborating with Finnish companies to develop 5G and 6G technologies for use in India. So Narendra Modi plus Ms. Sanna Marin have participated in India-Finland Virtual Summit. Wipro plus Tech Mahindra are collaborating with Finnish companies to develop 5G and 6G technologies. Finland's capital is Helsinki, currency Euro, PM Sanna Marin. Headquarter of Wipro is in Bangalore, Karnataka. MD and CEO is Thierry Delaporte. Headquarter of Tech Mahindra is in Pune, Maharashtra. MD and CEO is Chandra Prakash Gurnani. On March 17, Union Minister of Chemical and Fertilizers Dr. D.V. Sadananda Gowda has inaugurated the 11th edition of India Chem 21 in New Delhi with the theme India Global Manufacturing Hub for Chemicals and Petrochemicals. Government has launched 12 PLI scheme for different sectors which will directly or indirectly benefit the chemical sector. Theme is India Global Manufacturing Hub for Chemicals and Petrochemicals. On March 17th, French architects Anne Lecton and Jean-Philippe Vezel have won the Pritzker Architecture Prize 21, considered to be the profession's highest honor. So Anne Lecton and Jean-Philippe Vezel have won the Pritzker Architecture Prize 21. France's capital is Paris, currency Euro. President is Emmanuel Macron. PM is Jean Castex. On March 18th, US Consultate has honored Tamil Nadu-based anti-caste activist Go Swalya Shankar with the nomination for the International Women of Courage Award. You can see it here. Courageous Women Inspire a Better World event held in Chennai. Tamil Nadu's capital is Chennai. CM is Thiru Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. Governor is Banwarilal Purohit. On March 15, legendary cricketer Kapil Dev was inducted as one of the board members of the Professional Golf Tour of India. He had captained India to the World Club glory in 1983. Meanwhile, the Delhi NCR Open Golf Championship 2021 will be jointly organized by the Tata Steel PGTI and Prometheus School, Noida. So Kapil Dev is a cricketer who has been inducted as one of the board members of the Professional Golf Tour of India. Neo Growth Credit Private Limited has announced the appointment of cricketer Ajinkya Rahane as its brand ambassador for 1 year. Launched in 2013, Neo Growth offers loans to small business owners. Rahane will feature in a campaign keeping it simple. So headquarter of Neo Growth Credit Private Limited is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. MD is Piyush Khaitan. In recognition of his outstanding contribution to the movement for eradicating tuberculosis, Dr. Harshvardhan, Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, has been appointed for the Stop TB Partnership Board for a period of 3 years. He is the Union Health and Family Welfare Minister. Headquarter of Stop TB Partnership is Geneva, Switzerland. Chairman is Dr. Harshvardhan, established in the year 2000. On March 16th, former Cabinet Secretary and Principal Advisor in the Prime Minister Office, P.K. Sinha has resigned from his high-profile position due to personal reasons. Mr. Sinha is a retired 1977 batch IAS officer of Uttar Pradesh cadre. So he has announced his retirement due to personal reasons. Is a retired 1977 batch officer of the UP cadre. On March 19th, Samia Suluhu Hassan has sworn in as Tanzania's first female president. She has succeeded John Magufuli. So Samia Suluhu Hassan has been sworn in as the first female president of Tanzania. Tanzania's capital is Dodoma. Tanzanian shilling is currency. President is John Magufuli. On March 19th, senior IPS M.A. Ganapathy has assumed the charge as Director General of National Security Guard. Ganapathy is a 1986 batch IPS officer of Uttarakhand cadre. Headquarter of NSG is in New Delhi. DG is M.A. Ganapathy. The United States Agency for International Development and the US International Development Finance Corporation have announced a $41 million loan guarantee program to finance investment in renewable energy solutions by Indian SME. SMEs account for 48% of the total energy consumed in India's industrial sector. USAID plus USAID DFC has announced a $41 million loan guarantee program. Headquarter of USAID is in Washington, D.C., US. Administrator is Samantha Pawar. Headquarter of USIDFC is in Washington, D.C., US. Agency executive is Dev Jagadesan. On March 15th, arm import decreased by 33% between 2011 and 15 and 2016 to 20, while India continues to remain the second largest arms importer after Saudi Arabia, according to the report from Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. Russia was the largest arms supplier and US was the second largest arms supplier to India in both years. India has targeted 1.75 lakh crore turnover in defense manufacturing by 2025. So according to CIPRI's report, arm imports decreased by 33% between 2011 to 2016-20. India's second largest arm importer है. First is Saudi Arabia. Russia is the second largest arms supplier. Second is US. Headquarter of CIPRI is in Stockholm, Sweden. Director is Dan Smith. On March 17, UN State of the World's Indigenous People Report titled Rights to Land, Territory and Resources, released on March 15, 2020. It advocates a host of measures to remedy the situation. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development was adopted on September 25, 2015 by heads of the state and governments at a special UN summit. So, Rights to Land, Territory and Resources report released by UNDSA. 2020 Agenda for Sustainable Development was adopted on September 25, 2015. Headquarter of UNDECA is in New York, USA. Head is Liu Zhenmin. On March 17th, according to the World Air Quality Report 2020, report by Swiss organization IQ Air, 22 of the world's 30 most polluted cities are in India, with Delhi being ranked as the most polluted city globally. Delhi has been ranked as the 10th most polluted city and top polluted capital city in the world. Delhi's air quality has improved by approximately 15% from 2019 to 20. As per the report, the top most polluted city in Xinjiang in China is followed by 9 Indian cities. India was the third most polluted country, followed by Bangladesh and Pakistan. So this is here. Most polluted capital city is Delhi. Most populated city is Xinjiang. Delhi is at number 10th. Most polluted country is Bangladesh. India is in number 3rd. On March 17th, out of 104 measurable targets of SDGs, Asia Pacific region is on track to reach only 9 by 2030, which is less than 10%. According to a report titled Asia and Pacific SDG Progress Report 21 by UN Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. So Asia Pacific may achieve less than 10% of the targets of SDGs. Headquarter of UNESCAP is in Bangkok, Thailand. Executive Secretary is Armida Salasia Alice Jahabana. Let's go for 466. On March 17th, with $56,000 millionaire households, Maharashtra leads India in wealth creation, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Gujarat, according to the Wealth Report 2020 by Hurun India, known for its annual rich list. Household having an annual income of more than $1 million is considered a millionaire household. Maharashtra, which has the highest GSDP among all states, is contributing around 16% of the national GDP. So, Wealth Report 2020 released by Hurun India. Maharashtra leads India in wealth creation, followed by UP, TN, Karnataka and Gujarat. A household having an annual income of more than $1 million is considered as a millionaire household. On March 16, disruption in healthcare services may have contributed to 228,000 additional deaths of children under 5 years in 2020, according to United Nations Children's Fund recent report titled Direct and Indirect Efforts of COVID-19 Pandemic and Response in South Asia. The report was prepared by UNICEF in partnership with WHO UNFPA. India has recorded the largest increase of deaths among children aged 5 years and maternal deaths in 2020. The direct and indirect effects of world COVID-19 pandemic and response in South Asia is a report by UNICEF, WHO and UNFPA. India has recorded the largest increase of deaths among children aged 5 years and maternal deaths in 2020. Headquarters of UNICEF is in New York, USA. Executive Director is Henrietta H. Fore, established in the year 1946. Headquarters of WHO is in Geneva, Switzerland. DG is Tedros Adhanom. Member countries are 194. Headquarters of UNFPA is in New York, US. Executive Director is Natalia Kanem. On March 16th, 1 in 3 women across the world, or around 736 million women, faced physical or sexual violence from their intimate partners or non-partners, according to a report titled Violence Against Women, Prevalence Estimates 2018, released by WHO. So, headquarters of WHO is in Geneva, Switzerland. DG is Tedros Adhanom. Member countries are 194. On March 19th, India's market capitalization has plunged 31% as the lockdown wrecked investor sentiment. Despite the rise, India has remained at 8th position among countries with a market capitalization of 2.8 trillion. Indian stocks gained the most among world's top 10 nations by market value this fiscal. So India has remained at 8th position among countries with market capitalization of 2.8 trillion. Top 3 countries are US, China and Canada. Indian stocks gained the most among the world's top 10 nations by market value. As on March 17th, South Africa has been ranked as world's most dangerous country to drive, while India came at the fourth place, according to a research study by Zutobi. Safest roads in the world can be found in Norway, followed by Japan. So South Africa has been ranked as the world's most dangerous country to drive. Second is Thailand, third US, fourth India. Safest road in the world is of Norway, second is of Japan. Let's go ahead. On March 12th, Indian conglomerate Tata Sons has planned to buy a majority stake in Alibaba-backed online grocery seller Big Basket. Tata Sons proposed to buy 64.3% stake of Big Basket. Headquarter of Big Basket is in Bangalore, Karnataka. CEO is Hari Menon and V.S. Sudhakar. Headquarter of Tata Sons is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chairman is Natarajan Chandrasekharan. On March 15th, Tech Mahindra has acquired 70% stake in Perigord Asset Holding Limited. Acquisition will help Tech Mahindra to augment expertise in the global pharmaceutical, healthcare and life sciences sectors. So Tech Mahindra has acquired 70% stake in Perigord Asset Holding Limited, Dublin, Ireland. Headquarter of Tech Mahindra is in Pune, Maharashtra. MD and CEO is Chandar Prakash Gurnani. The government will sell its entire stake in TCL through an offer for sale. Currently, the government holds 26.12% stake in Tata Communications, 34.8% in Penaton Finvest Limited, and 14.0% in Tata Sons. The government holds 744 equity shares of TCL, which is at last closing price of 1289.75 per unit, stands at the value of 9,601 crore. So, government is going to sell 26.12% stake in Tata Communications Limited. Headquarter of TCL is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. CEO is Amur Swaminathan Lakshmi Narayan. On March 15th, Vayana Network has partnered with CRIF India, an RBI approved credit bureau, to introduce the Good Business Score. Good Business Score will help MSME measure and manage their business health effectively. So Vayana Network plus CRIF India has partnership to introduce the Good Business Score. Headquarter of Vayana Network is in Pune, Maharashtra. CEO and founder is R.N. Iyer. Atal Innovation Niti Aayog has signed up a statement of intent of a strategic partnership with Aster DM Healthcare to support proactively the mission's innovation and entrepreneurship initiative across India. AIM plus Aster DM Healthcare signed an SOI for strategic partnership. Headquarter of Aster DM Healthcare is in Dubai, UAE. CEO is Dr. Harsh Pillai. On March 16, TriFed has tied up with Craft Village via Zephyr, an established organization for the training and promotion of craft sector. With this collaboration, TriFed has tied up with Craft Village by Zephyr, an established organization that works for the promotion of craft sector. So I guess they have repeated the lines. So TriFed plus Craft Village have a tie-up for training and promotion of craft sector. TriFed works under Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Minister for Tribal Affairs is Arjun Munda. Headquarter of TriFed is in New Delhi. MD is Praveer Krishna. On March 17th, PTC India has signed an MOU with National Productivity Council to explore business opportunities in consultancy services. PT has been mandated by the Government of India to trade electricity with Bhutan, Nepal and Bangladesh. So PTC India plus NPC have signed an MOU to explore business opportunities in consultancy services. NPC functions under Department for Promotion for Industry and Internal Trade. Headquarter of PTC is in New Delhi. MD and Chairman is Deepak Amitabh. On March 16th, the Union Cabinet chaired by PM Shri Narendra Modi has given approval for signing of an MOU between Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports of India and Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment of Maldives for cooperation in sports and youth affairs. MOU was signed on November 2020. Maldives capital Male, Maldivian Rufiya currency. President is Ibrahim Mohammed Soli. On March 16th, Indian Oil Corporation has entered into a collaboration with Fin Energy to form a joint venture IOC Fin Energy Limited to manufacture ultra lightweight batteries for electric vehicles using aluminium air batteries. Fin Energy is an Israeli startup company specializing in hybrid lithium ion and aluminium air zinc air battery systems. So IOC Fin Energy is a collaboration to form IOC Fin Energy Private Limited. IOC Fin Energy Private Limited will manufacture ultra lightweight batteries for EVs using aluminium air batteries. Headquarter of IOC is in New Delhi. Chairperson is Shrikant Madhav Vaidya. On March 18th, Amazon Web Services has partnered with Atal Innovation Mission to strengthen and upskill companies building education technology solutions in India and empowering school students with cloud computing skills. So AWS plus AIM have partnership to strengthen and upskill companies building ed tech solutions in India. Headquarter of Amazon is in Seattle, USA. Founder and CEO is Jeff Bezos. On March 17th, in India's Power Elite, Caste, Class and Cultural Evolution, to be released in April by Penguin Random House India under its Viking imprint, Sanjay Baru will unveil the emerging dynamics of power elites in contemporary India. So, India's Power Elite, Caste, Class and Cultural Evolution will be authored by Sanjay Baru. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations, India's Tourism Mumbai Regional Office of Ministry of Tourism in the Western region has organized an online book reading session, Gandhi in Bombay, authored by authors Dr. Usha Thakkar and Miss Sandhya Mehta on 15th March 21. So, Gandhi in Bombay book, authored by Dr. Usha Thakkar and Miss Sandhya Mehta. Battle Ready for 21st Century was released at the Center for Land Warfare Studies by General Bipin Rawat, CDS and General Deepak Kapoor, former Chief of the Army Staff. Book is edited by Lieutenant General A.K. Singh. So, Lieutenant General Bipin Rawat plus General Deepak Kapoor has released a book titled Battle Ready for 21st Century. Book is co-edited by Lieutenant General A.K. Singh. Climate scientist Catherine Hayhoe will release a new book titled Saving Us, for Saving Us, a climate scientist's case for hope and healing in divided world. In September 21, Catherine Hayhoe hopes her book will convince people that the ongoing climate disasters are serious and to motivate them to act accordingly. She is the host of a digital series called Global Weirding and was honored as Champion of the Earth by United Nations in 2019. So, Saving Us book authored by Catherine Hayhoe. She was honored as Champion of the Earth by UN in 2019. On March 17, President John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania has passed away. He was 61 years old. He was a prominent COVID-19 skeptic in Africa, whose populist rule often cast his East African country in harsh international spotlight. So you can see it here, John Magufuli, President of Tanzania, passed away. Tanzanian shilling is currency, PM is Kasim Majaliwa. BJP MP Ram Swarup Sharma has died by suicide at his residence in New Delhi. Born in 1958 in Himachal Pradesh, Mandi district, Sharma was first elected to Lok Sabha in 2014. He is a politician and passed away. On March 15, Bangladesh former Prime Minister Barrister Mahdud Ahmad passed away in Singapore. He was 81. So you can see it here, Bangladesh capital Dhaka, currency Taka, PM Sheikh Hasina, President Abdul Hamid. BJP leader and former Minister Dilip Kumar Mansukh Lal Gandhi passed away in New Delhi. He was 69. Gandhi had served as the Minister for State for Shipping in the Atal Bihari Vajpayee-led central government. So Dilip Gandhi, MP from Maharashtra, politician, passed away. Party BJP MOS for shipping. On March 17, Bloomberg Billionaire Index has showed that so far in 2021, Gautam Adani has added $16.2 billion, taking his total net worth to $50 billion. With this surge in his wealth, Adani is the world's biggest wealth gainer during the COVID-19 pandemic, and he is now the 26th richest person in the world. On March 15, Duarte Pacheco, President of the Inter-Parliamentary Union, Geneva, is on India on a 7-day visit. He was present in Rajya Sabha to observe the proceedings of the House. So Duarte Pacheco, President of IPU, is on India on a 7-day visit. Headquarter of IPU is in Geneva, Switzerland. President is Duarte Pacheco, formed in the year 1889. On March 15, the Oscar-nominated actor Elliot Page has become the first transgender man to star on the front cover of Time magazine when the magazine's latest edition goes on sale. So Elliot Page, Canada, has become the first transgender man to star on the front cover of Time magazine. Canada's capital is Ottawa. Canadian dollar is currency. PM is Justin Trudeau. A team of botanists has recently stumbled upon a new rattlepod species named as Crotalaria lamelliformis in the Sadasiva Kona Grove area of Chittoor district in Andhra Pradesh. Discovery has been published in the latest edition of the noted international journal Phytotaxa. So a team of botanists discovered the new rattlepod species named as Crotalaria lamelliformis in Chittoor AP. Discovery has been published in the international journal Phytotaxa. Andhra Pradesh capital Amravati Legislative, Visakhapatnam Executive, Kurnool Judicial. YS Jagan Mohan Reddy is CM. Governor is Vishwa Bhushan Harichandan. On March 18, Samsung India has inaugurated a Samsung Innovation Lab at Delhi Technological University to focus on collaborative research and training. It has set up the Innovation Lab under Samsung Innovation Campus Initiative as a part of its new Powering Digital India vision. So Samsung India has inaugurated a Samsung Innovation Lab at Delhi Technological University. Powering Digital India vision belongs to Samsung India. Country head of Samsung India is Sunil Dutt. Headquarter of Samsung Electronics is Suwon, South Korea. CEO is Kim Hyun Suk. On March 18th, Nokia, in partnership with Google Cloud, Microsoft, and Amazon Web Services, aims to research and enable Cloud RAN and Open RAN technologies to develop new customer-focused 5G solutions. So Nokia, Google Cloud, and Microsoft plus AWS are going to develop 5G solutions. Headquarter of Nokia is in Espoo, Finland. CEO is Pekka Lundmark. Headquarter of Google is in California, United States. CEO is Sundar Pichai. Headquarter of Microsoft is in Washington, USA. CEO is Satya Nadella. Headquarter of Amazon, Seattle, USA. President CEO Jeff Bezos. ND Jesse from October 21. On March 18, the government is keen to develop and strengthen its own mobile app store. India's first indigenously developed app store, Mobile Seva App Store, hosts more than 965 live apps from various domains and categories. According to India App Market Statistics Report 21, around 5% apps on Android are from Indian app developers. So India is going to first indigenously develop App Store, Mobile Seva App Store. 5% apps are on Android or from Indian app developers. On March 18, City-based Data Patterns Private Limited has successfully delivered the first major indigenous checkout system for ISRO's prestigious Gaganyaan program. ISRO's manned mission is scheduled to be launched in 22-23. ISRO has lined up for the first unmanned mission in 21 and second unmanned mission in 22-23. So Data Patterns Private Limited has delivered the first major indigenous checkout system for Gaganyaan program. ISRO's manned mission is scheduled to be launched in 22-23. ISRO's first unmanned mission is in December 21. Second unmanned mission is in 22-23. On March 15, the Rajya Sabha has passed the National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management Bill 2019 that declares two food technology institutes at Kundli in Haryana and Thanjavur in Tamil Nadu as national institutes. Rajya Sabha has passed the National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management Bill 2019. Two food technology institutes are coming up, national institutes at Kundli and Thanjavur. On March 13, Union Cabinet has approved a bill to set up a development finance institution. The budget provided for an initial amount of 20,000 crore for the institution. The institution would have tax benefits for up to 10 years. So Union Cabinet has approved a bill to set up a development finance institution, tax benefit for 10 years. An initial amount for the institution in the budget is 20,000 crore. On March 22, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced the National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development Bill 21 in the Lok Sabha to pave way for setting up of a government-owned DFI to fund infra projects. NABFID will be set up with a corpus of 20,000 crore. So Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development Bill 21. NBFID will be set up with a corpus of 20,000 crore. Thank you for watching, dear friends. I am Rohit Sharma and I shall be meeting you with the Legal GK Part 2 as well as the Static GK Indian Polity section shortly after this video. Thank you very much.